Today, we're diving into an episode of Undercover Boss that unravels a shocking truth. Employees who pour their heart and soul into their work, but aren't receiving their fair share. Tune in to witness the raw emotions as gratitude mixes with frustration when the truth unfolds. Will the undercover boss be moved by their employees' struggles and take meaningful action? Or will this be just another moment of corporate reality? In the bustling world of Mr. Rooter, a company that handles plumbing, electricals, appliance work, and landscaping, Dina held a significant role as an upper management owner. As someone with considerable authority and responsibilities, she was no stranger to the intricacies of running a successful business. A dedicated and passionate employee would lead her to a profound revelation about the emotional connections some workers have with their job and the unsettling truths that are hidden behind them. Rooters, as I know them, operate on a value-based culture of respect and integrity. However, in corporate expansion and hustling, it lost the basic component of caring for its employees.
My name's Wayne. Faith Brown. Nice to meet you. Ready to go?
Wayne shared his love for the job, revealing an emotional bond he had formed with the work he performed daily.
So what do you like?
Mr. Rooter's kind of sentimental to me. My father worked for him before I ever came along.
This man was not just an employee, he was a craftsman, an artisan who took pride in his skills. But at the same time, he was not feeling the best regarding employee payments. And what did he just say here? Did he end up owing them?
Raising Cain about their paychecks. They had a guy who worked 60 hours. When they gave him his paycheck, he owed them $21.20.
That's ridiculous.
How does that happen?
The revelation came as a surprise to Dina, who had not been aware of the problems bubbling beneath the surface. As Wayne candidly addressed these issues, Dina listened intently, realizing the significance of hearing the perspectives of frontline workers like Wayne.
You expect you made $1,000 this week, you get your check and it's $500. The accountant would say, well, that's the way it's supposed to be, and nah.
I can't believe she actually acknowledged the fact that he should be taking care of his family and not worrying about the paycheck. That definitely shows character. He goes ahead and tells her that he's not the only one facing this issue. Other employees were facing this as well, and there was some shady business going on in the upper management.
But then I take into account everything that actually goes on with this company behind the scenes, and there's a lot of misery.
Any person that is in a managerial role will be upset hearing this. She calls her secretary right away and asks her what's up.
Hello, this is Mary.
Hey, it's Dina calling. It seems like there's a compensation issue. The finance guy doesn't seem to have a lot of respect for his opinion.
Can't fix anything if we don't know about it. So
Exactly.
Really
Now is the moment of truth. Will Dina address the concerns, or did she put up a good show? Oh wow, why is my first thought here about her short hair?
So I talked to Mary Thompson, who's actually the president of Mr. Rooter. I said, Mary, I'd like you to just check into this because Wayne's sharing a concern with me, and I'm going to continue to follow what's happening in this relationship. And so we'll take care of all these compensation issues.
She did take it up to the hierarchy and fix the compensation issues. That is commendable. Only if employers understand how important it is to look at things from a ground level in order to run a business smoothly.
Alexander Valley Chardonnay. Really tough to all take in a really short period of time.
What can you tell me about it?
Well, I can read the back of it.
What are those horns? Man, this guy's taking disguise very seriously. So it looks like this is a wine company CEO who is keen on how their operations and the employees work. Fair enough. It's interesting to see these CEOs get into a buddy-up situation where they actually work with an employee to see what it's like. But guess what? He finds out his skills have gotten rusty over time.
It's half price today. I think that's right.
And so this entitled...
No, I don't know. I'll ask her. She's but it'll all be good. A little bit rusty in the sales aspect.
Talk about a wake-up call, man. Seeing his skills a bit rough around the edges makes him appreciate his hard-working crew even more. And he's stoked to have someone like Savannah who's got his back, sharing her expertise like a true team player. She's really good with her customer skills. Whoa, during their lunch break, the CEO discovers something that hits him hard. Turns out Savannah spills the beans about her employment situation. She's not a permanent employee, and that's why her paychecks have been painfully low. Talk about a gut punch. But that's not all. Savannah opens up about her personal struggles too. Man, life hasn't been kind to her. She lost her mom to a drug overdose, and on top of that, she's been through homelessness. It's like she's been dealt a really rough hand, and yet, here she is giving her all to her job.
See, my mom passed away from a drug overdose as well.
Yeah.
She passed away, I was not even 2. So my dad was a single father, and so, he's had his girlfriend, and then it was at the point where no one got along, and then they pushed me away, and they told me to leave, and so I did. And
So were you homeless?
I was homeless, yeah.
She's doing the best she can, but I was also thinking about those 3 kids.
Hearing Savannah's story really shakes the CEO to the core. It's one thing to see the numbers on a spreadsheet, but it's a whole other ballgame when you meet the people behind those numbers. It hits him that he's got employees fighting battles he knows nothing about. Oh man, you won't believe the big reveal. The CEO sits down with Savannah, and he's got this huge grin on his face.
I ran sales for Kendall Jackson for 19 years.
Wow.
I gotta work on my skills.
You gotta work on your skills, yes, definitely.
So I know you've been working hard. You told me that you work 6 days a week as a part-time employee. You know, you got 3 kids.
Definitely.
He's so stoked to share some life-changing news with her. Hey Savannah, he says, you know what? You've blown us away with your dedication and hard work. So here's the deal. You're getting a full-time job, and with that comes a sweet $5,000 raise.
You are now a full-time employee. That's a $5,000 raise.
Oh my gosh.
We've actually suspended 401ks. You know, it's $1 million expense.
But hold up, that's not all. The CEO's got more up his sleeve. He announces that they're bringing back the 401k plan for all employees.
People like you that need benefits and have to think about their retirement. So as a company, we're actually going to restore the 401k in the next 30 days.
Oh my God.
How does that make you feel that that's because of you?
Yep, you heard that right. The company investing in their people's future and making sure they've got a solid plan for retirement. It's like a wave of positive change is sweeping through the company. You can feel the energy and excitement in the air. The CEO's happy, the employees are happy, and heck, even I'm happy just hearing about it. This big reveal is more than just numbers on paper. It's a catalyst for transformation. The CEO's not just running a company, he's building a family, a community of people who support and uplift each other. In the next segment of this eye-opening journey, the hotel owner sets out on a mission to uncover the truth behind the bad business at his establishment.
Come and be a chef and start by washing up.
I mean, obviously, in most kitchens you wouldn't be doing this just
I was going to say, I don't think chefs did washing up.
Generally don't, but fortunately it's just a recession and people not hiring, so we have to do what we can.
Determined to get to the root of the problem, he walks into one of the hotel's restaurants ready to listen and learn. There, he meets Wayne, a passionate soul who lives and breathes the culinary arts. As they talk, the chef reveals something that hits the owner like a ton of bricks. He's been working over 40 hours a week, and on some occasions, he's clocked in close to 80 hours. The worst part? He hasn't been paid a single dime for all that overtime.
Okay.
So how many hours did you do last week?
I'm contracted to do 40, but I've done 40 plus overtime. Totally about 80 hours, you know.
80 hours.
Yeah.
Do you get paid extra for that?
You know, most places are not paying overtime anymore.
Can you believe it? This dedicated chef poured his heart and soul into his craft, sacrificing time with family and friends, and yet not getting what he rightfully deserves. It's a gut-wrenching reality, and the owner feels a knot in his stomach just hearing it. But that's not all that Wayne shares. He opens up about the struggles they face in the kitchen. With limited resources and only one oven to work with, the team's doing everything they can to make it work.
Just put it down, so just put it down, do it, yeah.
You're not getting new equipment?
We try and use what we got, you know. We're down to one oven at the moment, because the other one oven doesn't work anymore.
So you're working long hours, but your equipment's a bit knackered?
We just get on with it, we just do our best, you know.
How can a chef be expected to cook when he hasn't got ovens that work? I mean, this is not rocket science, it's basic.
It's a tough battle, but they're giving it their all, determined to serve up the best they can with what they have. How could this happen right under his nose? He thought he was running a tight ship, but clearly there were cracks he wasn't aware of. At that moment, he realizes that it's not just about making money, it's about taking care of the people who make the magic happen day in and day out. These are the unsung heroes, the chefs, the staff, the heart and soul of the hotel. Time for the big reveal. I wonder what he has to offer to this passionate soul. Wayne's passion and determination leave David, the hotel owner, totally floored. It's like despite the limited resources, Wayne's been busting his butt and chasing his culinary dreams like a rock star.
I spent 2 days in this hotel, Wayne, and I left feeling a complete lack of pride in that hotel being in Best Western. The great thing we have got is your passion and your hard work, despite the fact that you haven't got the resources, you're still delivering something the customer wants.
And then David drops the bombshell, a mind-blowing offer for Wayne. He's like, hey buddy, how about we send you on a kick-ass cooking course of your choice? And guess what? The whole thing's on us.
So we would like you to go on a cooking course at our expense to inspire you and to do even more.
That'd be nice, you know what I mean? Because I do agree, I do think that restaurant is dynamite if it's done properly.
But wait, there's more. David ain't stopping there. He knows it ain't just about Wayne, it's about the whole team. So he's like, listen up everyone, we're gonna deck out this kitchen with all the sweet gear you need. No more juggling with limited stuff. You deserve the best. So there you have it, those jaw-dropping moments when employees get the boot from their bosses. We've seen some real doozies, haven't we? But now it's your turn to chime in. Who do you think compensated the best? Share your thoughts in the comments down below.